can we have Adhika Singhal advocate upcycle jeans to make deeper pockets?
Hi, I'm Radhika and I'm talking about Advocate. 2 years ago, I went on a family vacation and I wanted to keep my hotel keycard in my pocket, but they wouldn't fit. So I gave them to my brother, who's much younger than me, and so his jeans are much smaller than mine, and yet it fit in his. At 12 years of age, I had to witness this deeply entrenched sexism in the fashion industry, and it adversely affected me, although I didn't know about it at the time. Women's jeans are made to be stylish and not functional, and companies realize this as well, as shown by the statistic. There are thousands of memes online about how women don't have deep pockets and how they have to hold everything in their hands. And one of the main reasons for this is because every single woman can relate to these memes. So, what does Advocate do? Advocate upcycles jeans to give them deeper pockets and empowering designs related to social issues such as feminism. Back in the day, people liked to wear luxury brands as they liked to flaunt their status through their clothes. Their clothes were a status symbol. Nowadays, the younger generation likes to express their values through their clothes, and I fully intend on my jeans being a value symbol. The strengths of my product are that it adds personality to an age old piece of clothing which almost everyone owns. It's sustainable and it makes the jeans more functional. Weaknesses are that there is going to be huge competition and it could face backlash and uncomfortable conversation. Opportunities are that we could team up with small businesses and could branch into other social issues as well. Threats are that the genes could be misinterpreted in any design and they could hurt people's personal religious sentiments. For the market research, I handpicked women who are passionate about feminism by tracking their interests on social media, and 68% of the people who took the survey believe that this product helps make a difference in the society, and 43% of them are willing to pay 1000 plus to actually acquire this product for themselves. And those are the kind of women who are a part of our target audience. I like to call our target audience advocates. They have lived in the digital age, and so they aren't afraid to speak their mind. Every aspect of their life, including their clothing, are formed out of their values. So, how do we market to this target audience? We will collaborate with online thrift stores and small businesses, and we'll do niche influencer marketing, as well as building our social media presence, running ads, and doing pop-up shops in local areas. Our financials include acquiring the jeans, creating and manufacturing them, and actually getting the jeans to the customer. This all adds up to 600 per unit, and by selling it for 800, we will get a profit of 200 per unit. These are two samples of my jeans. The first one is dedicated to Savitribai Phule, a feminist icon in India. The patchwork indicates the successes in her career. The second one relates to the wage gap between men and women in the Indian workplace. The red part shows the amount men make more than women for the same job. Thank you.
All right. Actually, I like the stories that you told at the end with the jeans, because I think that up until then, I wasn't sure I fully understood what was going to happen with the product. So I think that I guess you are acquiring products from people. So if I'm a woman and I have some jeans and I want to get rid of them, I sell them to you. You will then increase the pockets. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes, I will make the pockets deeper and more, deeper.
Okay, and then you'll also add this patchwork, or that's a separate?
No, I will also add the patchwork. I will add new designs.
New design. So in essence, then you're creating these like themed based jeans as you hit different ideas and things that are perhaps more feminist driven. Is that the ideology?
Yes, exactly. Right now, I'm starting off with feminism, but soon in the near future, I will branch out into other social issues.
Okay. I actually think that that would be a little bit more of what I would talk about as I think about the product. I think the deeper pockets is great. I think that's functionality, and it's a good backstory as to why you got into this. But again, if you look at those two images that you put up at the end and the story that you told with it, I think that's really quite compelling to me. And I think that you find people that bind it, especially that idea of the wage gap and how you interpreted it in a very interesting, different way. I think there's a lot to be said for that type of provoking a thought in that manner. So, and I actually really like the name as well. I think your name is strong and it represents something. So there are aspects that I think are really good here. I think your pricing probably you should think about a little bit more because again, you might want to appeal to people that really want to make a statement. And I think you really want to invest heavily on, again, the design aspect of this. You want to make sure, and I'm not sure buying old jeans is necessarily the best answer. You might not get consistent quality. You might have to worry a little bit about being able to sell a product that's consistently of the same quality. So it's interesting as a starting point. It creates a loop. I understand sustainability, see how far that takes you, but then be ready also to consider whether you need your own relationships for manufacturing, for direct sourcing. But I would consider the idea of going big on the designs. I think that's really what is quite compelling with what you're doing.
Thank you.
I think Radhika, what you also need is I think your theme of the product is making sure that you're going after social issues. I think it's compelling, but when you talk about social issues, I think with every product that you look to market, you'll have to have a key person marketing that particular product. So that will become key for addressing the social issues that you're going after. So I think that's one very important point that you should look in. I agree with I was when we came to the last slide, I was probably the question that I had was what exactly is your product and how you're going to make it. But I think that your last two slides kind of answered what I was looking for. Just wanted to understand from you. I mean, what do you think about your competition? If at all this becomes a very good big market to capture, the idea is something that anybody can replicate. So how are you thinking about that?
Okay, so Advocate has two main competitors, Doodlage and Kush. Both of them take scrap material and turn it into something new. The difference between Advocate and them are that since they are using the scrap material to make something new, their prices are higher. Their prices range from 3,000 to 15,000, while we are using the scrap material to modify the jeans. So our prices are much lower than theirs and range from 800 to 1,000 rupees.
Got it. Interesting. All right. Look, I think the idea is it has some merit. I think you need to explore a little bit more on what your total addressable market is and how you're going to, market the particular product. So you need to decide your themes on the social issues. So that's very important. All the best, Radhika.